Hey everyone, so I am so sorry that I disappear on you guys, but I'm here and I wanted to make a quick video on the home buying process. So I wanted to tell you guys that the first and foremost thing that you're going to want to do is get a pre-approval. So if you do have a preferred lender, go with that lender. If not, go with your realtor because your realtor has a list of lenders that they work with and they've used in the past and they know how they work. So use the submit an application, apply for it, see how much you qualify for, see what needs to be done, see if you are ready to purchase. And once you do have everything submitted and you do qualify, they'll give you a pre-approval, which tells you how much home you qualify for. Now make sure that you're aware how much you can actually afford because they might approve you for more, and you just want to be sure that you don't go too crazy just because they give you a higher approval amount, that you're still staying within what you need to be staying in, because they don't consider how much you pay in groceries or any medical expenses that you might have come up or just anything. They don't consider that. They consider your debts that you have on your credit, and they'll I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a lender, so don't quote me on all of that. Maybe they consider grocery credits. I have no clue. But the lender is going to be the one that's going to give you those numbers. They are going to be the ones that answer your questions as far as interest rate. They're going to tell you what your down payment requirement is. If you want any down payment assistance programs, they'll be able to tell you what programs are available for you. And then the realtor, once you have that, the realtor takes over the file, and they'll be the ones that show you the houses. They'll be the ones sending you the listings. They'll be the ones that run comparables for you to see what the prices in the area have sold for, to see if the price that they're asking for is a reasonable price or if you should offer a little bit higher, lower, whatever the case is. The realtor will also be the one to type up the contract. So they'll be able to type up the contract and everything, and they'll let you know the important date. So if it's executed, that's great. That means that they've accepted your offer. If it is rejected, that it means that they didn't accept it. Hopefully we don't get any rejections. Hopefully we just get counter offers. Counter offers is whenever they decline the first offer, but they come back with a counter saying that, okay, well, we won't take this, but we'll take this, and then we'll just go back and forth with that until we can reach an agreement. But the realtor will be able to tell you, okay, now we're under contract, now we're executed. The realtor will send it over to the lender. They'll also send it over to the title company. So the title company is going to be the one that's going to be holding the money up in escrow and making sure that everything on the contract is being followed. So if the contract says that there's $700 worth of earnest money, then you have to make sure to pay that $700 worth of earnest money within 3 days, which is what the contract states. And then it's also going to be talking about the option period. So if there was an option period, then there needs to be an option money check, whether it's a cashier's check or a money order. You're going to have that ready so that the agent can submit that over to the buyer's agent, to the seller's agent, so that they can deliver it to the seller. Because that check right there, the option period, what it buys you is time. So if, you get to pull something off the market and you still have that option to decide to cancel if you want to. The only thing you lose is the option fee money, which is usually about $100, depending on the sale of the home, the sales price of the home. The next step is going to be the inspection. So the inspection, either you hire someone that you know, or the realtor can recommend you to a few people that are inspectors that can go out and look at the property and look at the overall health and condition that it's in as of now. So once the inspection is done and everything goes great, then the next thing is going to be the appraisal. So the appraisal is ordered by the bank. The bank is going to send somebody. They're going to hire a third party, and the third party is going to go out and they're going to assess the property. They're going to see how many square feet there are, how it compares to homes that have sold in the area as well. They're going to look at everything, and they're going to give a price. And the price that they put out is going to be the price that the bank goes off of. So if the house appraises, that is perfect. If the house over appraises, then that's great. That means you already have equity in the home. Now, if the house comes under appraised, that's going to be a problem. But it can, the seller can either go down, or the buyer will have to come up with the difference, or the contract will have to be terminated. So there's a lot of different scenarios that can go on there, but the ideal one, if it does come under, is that the seller takes less. But I don't want to get into too much detail. So the appraisal, next thing after the appraisals, you'll be going to the underwriting process, once they have all of that, they're going to be looking over everything, see if there's any conditions that they're going to issue, like if they're going to want a copy of your library card from 3 years ago. Just kidding. But they'll be looking over everything, making sure that all the T's and, all, you dot your T's and cross your I's, everything is done. And they'll issue out a clear to close. Once you have that clear to close, that's great. That means that we're clear to close. That means we can schedule a closing time at the title company, and where everybody goes in, makes signs off, sends over the check, and then as soon as everything is funded, you will get the keys to your home. So that's the home buying process. That's a compressed version of it. Every transaction is different. That's why I don't want to go into details, because things can go so different. But anywho, that's the overall process of how things go step by step, first pre-approval all the way to closing. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Drop a question or something down in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.